Hello everybody and welcome back to my mostly vanilla survival series. I believe this might be the final episode it'll take for me to complete the villager house. So what I need to accomplish in this episode I mean, is that I need to, make windows, decorate the outside, strip all of the birch logs. I also need to place an actual roof on this thing. Right now it just has a flat surface. And that's ugly, so I will need to put a roof on here. Oh yeah, I forgot, I already moved villagers in here. Well, that's good. I still need to make more food for them, so they're sort of just idling there, doing nothing but chatting or whatever villagers do. Anyway, I'm going to get right onto this. The first thing I'm going to do is probably build the roof. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do the roof first because I am not looking forward to stripping every single one of those logs. So, the roof first it is. I need to gather materials first. So, stairs, planks, mostly just stairs and planks. I'm surprised these villagers are still alive. Anywho, planks. Collect all the birch planks. Hold on. Let me get a good look at the building. Nope. Not birch planks. I'm gonna get crimson planks. The birch ones stand out a bit too much for my liking compared to the rest of the building. So, crimson planks it's going to be. Oh, this is gonna hurt. These things are hard to gather, and they're not like I can. And it's not like I can simply regrow them. I tried, but the problem is that these things don't drop crimson mushrooms that I can replant. The crimson mushrooms are sort of scattered all over the crimson forest, and all I can do is bone meal those for the proper trees. So these mushrooms aren't exactly a renewable resource. So this is gonna be painful. Wait, hold on, I forgot to grab stairs. Let me do that real quick. Oh, shut the fence gates. I don't want any mobs getting in here. Unlike my previous builds, well, it's more like one build. Unlike how I built my house's roof, the different levels of my house anyway, from up here, my house's roof looks pretty weird. It is weird, mind you, but it's really in my face when I'm looking at it from up here. Anywho, unlike my house down there, I'm going to do a full wraparound roof on here. Mainly because I think having a triangular roof, the one with the two faces rather than a pyramid, I think on this build that would be pretty ugly. So it's gonna have to be a wraparound. I'm not gonna budge on here, so I'm gonna get to that. I feel like at some point, though, I will end up running out of stairs. I don't think I have enough to finish the full roof, so I will have to go on a tree breaking montage, I think. Anywho, time to get started. Well, I wasn't entirely wrong, because I definitely do not have enough stairs to finish this roof, but also, more importantly, I'm out of crimson planks. Yeah, which means my entire stock is gone as well. This was a bad idea. Well, it's night. I need more stairs, and I need more roof material. So, the only thing left to do that I can do is go down. Hopefully I don't die from this. I made it! Yay. Okay, so I need to go and sleep off the night. Then I'll have to cut down some oak trees and some crimson hyphae mushrooms. Oh, what joy. Oh, what joy it is to run out of essential building materials, and what joy it is to have villagers block your way into your own house. I need a zombie. No, that's a creeper. I don't want you. I want a zombie. You can... Oh, that's a skeleton. Where did you even come from? Well, it's not unusual for me to get ambushed by mobs. In fact, it's pretty much par for the course. Oh, hey. Well, I got no more sword. Anywho. Zombies. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Why is there a creeper in my doorway now as well? Oh. Ow, skeleton. Ow, skeleton. Ow. Seriously? Okay. There's the creeper. Oh, there's the skeleton. Ow. Well, there's a zombie. It's not one I need anymore. Now I just need to survive. Oh my god. How is the skeleton outrunning the zombie? There we go. Okay, now they're locked in combat, and I can eat. And shoot. And I accidentally killed the wrong one. I was going for the skeleton, not the zombie. Here you go. Ow. Shoot another one. Flip. Crap, 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 crap. Please leave me. Ow. Please leave me the hell alone. Ooh. Tactical retreat. Oh hey, all my sugarcane's fully grown. I don't really need you anymore, but whatever. Woo. I survived. That's great. The better objective is to get into my house though. Oh hey, actually, maybe one of those zombies locked on to the villagers standing in my doorway and ate them. Of course, that would mean I'd have to deal with zombie villagers as well, but, you know, they would have gotten out of my way. Please tell me that they're gone. Oh, hey, they're gone. Ow. That's fantastic. That's not so fantastic. Okay. Y'all come along here. Yep, get lined up for me good. Why did that arrow go through you? Okay, so there's a baby zombie. Villager zombie. Oh. Nope. Ow. Huh. Ow. Oof. I'm really getting pushed around, aren't I? Well, anyway. Crap, no. There's still a villager there for some reason. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. And I'm still getting chased by the baby. Freaking orphan. Ow. Will you please go away? Ow. Shouldn't you be looking for your parent or something? Ow. Ooh. Oh, I hate baby zombies so much. Oh, I got it. Okay, well, just avoid them. One or two more hits from a zombie and I'm dead. Ooh. Is that creeper away from my door? No, you're not. Why are you still here? Oh my god. Can you please wander off? Ow. Ooh. Well, I got it away from my door. I guess I just have to shoot it. Oh, I hate crossbows. And I missed. I hate... What? Okay. hate this charging rate. Do these even do more damage than a bow? Like, seriously. What is the point of a crossbow? Other than the new enchants. Please die. Please. Okay. I don't want to fill in any more creeper holes. There is... Oh, there's no longer any villagers in front of my door. That's great. I could sleep. Alright, I'm back. I got more crimson planks. Hopefully this time it'll be enough. And I also have more stairs. Many stairs. Not as much as I previously had, mind you, but it's not like I need that many more stairs to begin with. So I think I may be able to finish the roof with this. Maybe. If not, I do have more oak logs on me and a crafting table. But I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that I can finally complete the roof so I can move on to the other parts of the build. The roof's complete. All the way at the top. So now it's time to move on to the next part of the build, which I think is going to have to be the rest of the stripping. Because as you can see, I have been doing that idly as I was working on the roof. So it's partially done, but most of it still remains unchanged, as you can tell. It's the same on the back side here, except for that one pillar. So I'm going to have my work cut out for me. With that being said, it's time to get to said work and do my best to complete this. Well, I was going to say that I needed a new axe because this one's almost dead, but I forgot that I made 4 axes for my little wood cutting montage. So this might be enough to go around stripping all of the birch logs that make up the frame of the villager house. I went around and got most of the logs, but there's still the pillars out on the second floor frame that I have to do. I also have to add the extra stabilization beams, like, you know, that. So I still got my work cut out for me, but I'm almost done for the most part. I might have to make a new axe, not for the stripping of the current logs, but stripping new logs that I'll end up placing down. However, I think these 2 pillars for the second floor frame are the only 2 left that I currently have to strip. So I'm gonna get up there and do that. Of course, I'm gonna have to waterfall my way so I could get these bottom corner blocks, because there's no way I'd be able to reach that from that side beam right there. All done. So next thing I need to do is start making windows before I make the extra Barents frames or whatever they're called. So I need to find where I want to place the windows. Okay, let's place one on this wall, evenly spaced between each edge. So I'll need to count. I'll use the slabs for that. So skipping the door frame here, that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Oh, and I fell down here. How do I get out again? I don't think I've made a way to get out yet. Oh, so close. Oh, no. Okay, break this. Whatever. I'll just pick these up real quick. And so this I should be able to hopefully not fall back in again. Anywho, this window is still a bit too big, but that's too small, so I'm going with the bigger window. Now I need to carve it out in this wall. I think I'll make it a tall window. I'm not sure I like the shape of this window. It seems too obtuse, like it's too large. It's too thick. Wait, hold on. From out here, yeah, that's uneven. on the inside it looks even, but it's uneven. So I could fix this real quick by doing that, and that's a bit better actually. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Now I need to do the windows on the sides. Well, I can already tell where I'm gonna put the windows here. So I'm going to put them at the end of this channel. That is 2 wide? I thought it was 3 wide. But the channel's 2 wide, so let's make this a 2 by 3. No, is it a 3 by 2? Height, it's length, width, height. Length, width, height. But that's for a 3D shape. This is 2D, which is width and height, I think. So it's a 2 by 3. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've been in school. Anywho, well, this one's not gonna get a window. That's fine. It's a bit ugly, but I can deal with it. Anywho, now on this back wall, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna have the window back here, the windows back here, sorry, be the same size as this one, which is 4 wide? I thought it was only 3 wide. No, it's 4 wide. Anywho, I'm gonna make these windows the same size as that one, except put them on the opposite ends of this wall. So I got the windows for the first floor all established. So what I need to do is go around and make their frames now. Oh, I should clear up these slabs real quick. They're kind of unsightly. Break you all, you're getting in my way. Oop. Okay, so I'm gonna make the frames for each of these windows out of birch planks because that's a material I haven't introduced yet. Except I'm not gonna make the frames touch all the way to the stone. In fact, the window frames are going to start on the crimson planks instead to add, I don't know. I think it'll look nice. I don't want to get rid of the crimson planks. They're quite beautiful in my opinion. So I'm simply gonna rid the frame of the oak planks around it to break the frame away from the rest of the wall. So it's not as bland to look at. So I gotta go around and do that with each of these windows. And then I can move on to the second floor to put windows up there as well. The first floor windows are all complete, including the frames. Well, they're not really complete because I still need to put in the actual windows, which I'm thinking will be oak fences, maybe. I don't know, I'm still a bit undecided about that, but until I can decide on what to put inside the frames, it's time to move up to the second floor and place in the windows. This is going to be a struggle because up here, there is only a part of a floor, right? So I'll have to bridge over there in order to actually put windows over there. But until I place in the windows in these back walls, it's fine. Oh, actually, hold on. You know what? I'm going to have to go get those fences right away. Because if I break a frame out in here, up here, whatever, my villagers will gladly escape from their confinement. And I cannot allow that, so I'll go get those fences. I need to put in windows right after I break out the space for the windows. Okay, I hope I actually have some fences in here. Not any of the ones I need. Oh, yep, actually, hold on. That's good enough for the second floor's windows. I may have to, well, there's no may about it. I will have to create more fences in order for to fill in the first floor's windows as well. But until I'm at that point, 36 oak fences should be enough for the second floor. At least for these two windows I need to place right away. Well, that's the first set of second floor windows done. Now it's time for the second set, which is the windows right here, or at least that's where they would have been originally. However, given that the bar is here, there won't be any windows on the sides like on the first floor. So what's left is actually that wall over there, which is going to be identical to this wall in its windows. So I am going to go downstairs and simply tower up to those areas, because that would make my life far easier. And since the window frames are oak planks, I mean not oak planks but birch planks, if I build up with oak planks there won't be any issue for me. So come up here. Okay, that's floor level, and now simply connect a full bridge connecting wall to wall that I can walk on safely. Well, mostly safe. As long as I'm crouching, I'll be okay. If I don't crouch, I'm gonna fall, and then I have to build my way up again, and yada yada yada. Well, actually, no, there's these ladders here that I forgot about. I could always just use those and do some parkour. So this is perfectly safe. Now it's time for the windows. Ooh, I almost fell there. So 1, 2, 3, and then it's 4 wide, 3, 4, 3 tall. Ooh. And then there's 2 blocks at the top that form a sort of point. So I pretty much got to do this on that side as well, and then put a normal rectangular window in the middle, and then make the frame birch planks like I did on that side. Well, it is now time to fill in the windows with the fences. So I'm going to do these ones first because they're the biggest pain to get to. Oop. And since this wall is dark, I will need to place torches up here. So I might as well do these ones first. So place these fences here. I'm going to have to get more fences. I don't think, well, yeah, this amount of fences isn't going to be enough for all the window blocks up here. Yep, see? So I'm gonna have to go down and make more fences. And since I only have 2 torches, I'll also have to make some more of those. Anywho, this is a good opportunity because it is night, and so I do need to sleep so I don't get killed. So I guess running out of fences was a good thing in the end. I was testing something when I came up here. Yeah, so one of my villagers got turned into a zombie because I left the fence gate open. So I will need to cure it at some point. I don't know how to make a weakness potion though, so that's a problem. But I'm glad that it wasn't my Fletcher that was the one that got turned, or my armorer for that matter. So it's okay because it's only the farmer. Anywho, I still need to make the fences, so I'm gonna get onto that. Alright, with the new you know what, I forgot to make torches. Okay, hold on, once more. Oopsie, I need to go and make torches now. Now I can finish filling in the windows with fences. So I can also place the torches up here to keep this wall lit so things like bats don't spawn. Bats or spiders? I don't know. Do spiders need a ledge to spawn on, or can they spawn on walls? I don't really know. I mean, I imagine they need ledges. That would make sense, but who knows. Better to be safe than sorry, so let me just place these torches in. Okay, now I can go and fill in those windows as well. But first I should definitely get rid of this scaffolding. I guess that's a word for it, scaffolding. And then I could fill in the rest of the windows. And make more fences if I need to. time for the first floor windows now. So I will have to make more fences, I imagine. But for now, this should be enough to prevent mobs from climbing in. I don't think spiders can climb fences, so there's that little added bonus. So now this place is mostly safe from interloping mobs. Invading mobs? I don't think interloping was the right word to use there. Anyway, this will protect the place, the villager house, from any mobs. And so no mobs would be able to get in as I possibly make fences throughout the night because, yeah, I need more fences. I just ran out. Okay, so I'm gonna place the torches then. Like this. That's the same pattern I used with the second floor windows. Now this one. Ooh, okay. There we go. Now this side doesn't have any. This side doesn't have any windows, but I will still put torches over here. 1 for the symmetry and 2 for the benefits. Right, so all the torches are now placed. Right? Right. Yeah, okay, they're symmetrical. So now I need to go make more fences. Fun. I keep running out of stuff I need and it's causing all this back and forth. Well, I completely filled out the windows now. All of them. The windows are now placed in. So, with that, it is now time to add the extra beams I was talking about earlier. The connecting sideways beams to improve the frame. Why is there a spider here? Well, it's not here any longer. That's what matters, I suppose. Anywho, I need cobblestone. I'm going to have to go mining soon, it looks like. I thought I had way more than... Oh, you know what? What am I doing? I need an axe. I probably turned all that cobblestone I mined previously into stone. That's probably it. So anyway, I need to get more birch logs for the continuation of the house's frame. Well, that's one round of new frame placed around. As you can see under, well, not under, but separating the stone bands. That's a part of the, well, actually, no, that's the original frame. The new frame is the one that's attached to the door frame. So what I want to do is do the same thing I did there, connected to the door frame, up there as well. On the second floor house's body, whatever you want to call it. I want to put more logs up there and strip them, but I am going to need, well, more logs because I'm back down to 23. Even though when I started out placing that new band, I had over a stack and a half. So it's very expensive material-wise, but that's fine. And since it's night anyway, I need to sleep. Hopefully more of these birch trees will be grown by the time morning hits. And if they're not, then I will have to wait idly until some are grown. Unless... yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to wait for more trees to grow because I don't have any other birch logs. As I am running out of time to record this video, this is where I'm gonna end things. And for the most part, the Villager House trilogy is complete. So I added the second brace around the building. I attached it to the frame and I stripped the logs. So that's complete. All that I really had left to do before I unfortunately ran out of time is add some depth and decoration with stairs and whatnot. So this is mostly complete. I could always add the stairs between episodes or between recordings for a single episode. But this is where I'm going to leave things off here. I hope you all enjoyed this episode and the end of this trilogy of building my villager factory thing. But if you had, I hope you have a good night. Well, I'm saying good night because that's what time it is for me. It's nearly 8 o'clock at this point. But, you know, I always upload around 3:45 p.m. so it'd actually be more like good evening to you all if you're seeing this right after it gets uploaded. Anywho, that's where I'm going to end things off. I hope you enjoyed this, and bye-bye, everybody.